to get started, I already have my skincare on, got my contacts in, I'm wearing my all-time favorite lens. It is the Olens Spanish Olive. I will of course have everything linked down below of everything I'm using, because today we're just gonna be getting ready together. I'm not gonna really be talking about all of the products I'm using, so open up the description if you would like to know what I'm using on my face. It's pretty much all of my like go-to products. So if you guys watch my channel often, then I think you will know, even if I'm not showing what it is. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done a get ready with me, so how have you guys been? Is everyone doing well? So tonight we're going out for dinner just as an early birthday celebration, because I am turning 26, and I think when I'm gonna upload this video, I might upload it on my actual birthday, which is next week, but I'm filming this, today's the 24th, so I'm filming it like almost a week earlier. But we're gonna go to a Japanese restaurant. It's called Kokoro. It's in Ponsonby, for those of you guys that live in Auckland. My good friends Denise and Kadeen, when they came up to Auckland last year, they raved about it. They were saying like it's the best restaurant ever and like it's so good, and I was like, okay, like I need to go. So I was just saving this occasion for more of a special occasion, because it's a bit more fancy, it's a little bit more expensive, so I thought, why not go for my birthday this year? So now that I am 26, well, not yet technically, but when you guys are watching this, I will be 26, which means I'm in my later 20s, right? I can't say I'm in my early 20s anymore. I'm in my later 20s, which honestly, where did the time go? I don't even know. I don't even feel like I'm in my late 20s. I still feel so young, which I am. 26 is not old. I feel like my life is really just getting started, and I'm really just finding myself again, and I don't know. I definitely went through a quarter life crisis last year, which honestly, when I did turn 25, I was just kind of like joking around about it, like, quarter life crisis, oh no. But then something happened and I really went through it, and it was quite tough. I mean, life will always be tough, to be honest. I don't think it's ever gonna be smooth sailing, but yeah, I don't know, I feel like I just learned a lot recently. I did ask you guys to send me some questions over on my Instagram, which we will answer. I'm gonna answer more of like the personal ones. I usually do get a lot of makeup questions, but I can talk about makeup in any other video. This video is just a little bit more personal. I think my last get ready with me was for Lunar New Year, which actually wasn't that long ago. It was in February, but still it's like June now, so we are in need of a little catch up, don't you think, guys? The first thing I want to talk about is why pearls are so significant to me. Like, you guys know I love my pearls. Not only they are very, very pretty, but they do have a lot of meaning to me, and it just like kind of naturally happened. Like, it was just kind of meant to be. Like, pearls are just really my thing. I know there was just a really rough cut right now, but I just had to do my brows off camera, and then I thought I would just do one eye off camera just to get it started, so I know what I kind of want today. So I'm back. So like I was saying, why pearls are so significant to me and why it has so much meaning. I don't know, like since my birth, just everything, like pearls were just always related to me somehow. So my Chinese name, which is not my legal name, it's just the name that my mom gave me, and it's the name that I use at Chinese school, but like my legal name, like on my birth certificate, is Judy, but that is like the name that my mom gave me, right? So that translates to little pearl. So my Chinese name already has a pearl in it. And then I was born in June, which the gemstone, I think there's two gemstones for June, but like I think the main one is pearl. So it's like, okay, my birth month, my name, it's all pearl, like just me being born. Like there's already so much like meaning with pearl there. And then when I was young, I would wear this like pearl necklace. I don't know who gave it to me or like why I was wearing it, but when I just think back to my childhood, I just remember like that was something I was wearing all the time. Like I'm pretty sure it wasn't real pearls or anything, but I was just wearing like it looked like this actually, like my top. It was just like a beaded pearl necklace. I wore it like all the time until the point the pearls like went yellow. And then I think maybe when I was like maybe 7 or 8, that's when we did like cut it off. Like you couldn't actually take it off, like it was just on a string you know, like it wasn't like on a chain or anything where you clasp on, like it was just on like that floss material. And I always just wore pearl studs. Even if you go back to maybe my earlier videos, you will see that I'm just always wearing studs. I feel like back then I didn't really accessorize a lot, so I didn't really change up my earrings. I just always had pearl studs in, and I just always had that. I feel like a lot of people get little diamonds or something like that, but I was just always a pearl girl. And then just like naturally, like it's really pretty and elegant, like I just love it, but it just has like that much more meaning to me. So that's why I go a little bit more hardcore with it. That's just like a little backstory on why I love pearls so much. I'm actually gonna go and make a perfume next week. Probably by the time you guys already watch this, I would have already made it, but I will vlog it all. If you guys didn't know, I do vlog. I have a weekly vlog series now, so if you guys missed out on that, now you know. And there's a new weekly vlog. I think it's every Sunday, 9 AM PST. I think that's the time that I've committed to, which is like 4 AM my time, but that just gives me time to really edit it. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like, I was really contemplating on whether I wanted to vlog or not, just because I just don't really get up too much in my day-to-day life, but I wanted to. And I think as a content creator, we always focus on which videos are gonna perform the best, which obviously you should think like that, because at the end of the day, this is a business and you would want your videos to perform well. And my vlogs don't really perform well, but I think it's a good balance of doing content that I want to do, and vlogs is what I want to do. Because obviously, like, I'll always be a makeup girl. That will always be my content, my niche. But I love vlogs. Like, I personally watch more vlogs than I watch like beauty videos. So I really enjoy it, and I think that's just the content that I have for me. So like, whether people watch it or not, it's just like, it's also for me because I enjoy vlogging, but it's also just for me to look back on. And I mentioned it in my vlog like last week's, that I would recommend everyone to vlog, because it's really nice how we can capture the moment. You can always look back on it. So yeah, I would recommend. I'm gonna open up some questions that you guys sent over on my Instagram. Let me have a look. I did go through them a little bit yesterday, but let's see. It says, I just graduated uni. I still don't know what to do with my life. Any tips on finding your path? Love you. Love you too, girl. Oh, by the way, before I answer, I'm using like a mixture of palettes, but I am using my Red Dragon. I'm using just mostly Overheat, because Overheat I know a lot of people love Solar Flare. I feel like that is a really popular shade, like Solar Flare and Jade. Those are the two shades I've seen people hit pan on. And you guys hitting pan on my palette? Honestly guys, I still can't get over Red Dragon. Like, I still can't get over me had a collab palette. Like, still blows my mind. But back to the question, finding a path. Okay, I just want to say off the bat, I am no expert. Just think of me like your older sister, like your older friend. I'm not that much older, but I do think I am a little bit older than some of you guys. It's either like a lot of you guys are younger than me, like not a lot younger, just like a few years younger, or a few years older than me. But anyway, for me personally, I would say just try everything you want to do, like if you can, if it's in your means, because you don't want to regret something. Like, you know, like for me going to YouTube, the whole reason why I started my channel and started taking it like more full time, when I first started my channel, I was in uni, like I was doing my certificate, and then I was gonna move into my bachelor. I left high school early to do that certificate course in uni, and pretty much it was exam season, and I live really far away from the city, so it would take me like an hour and a half by bus to get there, or like an hour. And my alarm didn't go off, and I pretty much missed my exam, and if I failed that exam, I would have to repeat that paper again, and I wouldn't be going into bachelor with my year. And that feeling of just like my whole world just almost like fell apart. Like my whole world relied on this one exam, and I really didn't like that feeling. And I always knew I wanted to do YouTube. Like, it's literally, I'm living my dream job. Like, it's my dream to do this, like my passion as my job. Like, it's I can't believe I'm even here. So for me, I would just say like, give it a try. And it seems like you just graduated uni, so I feel like you're still quite young, like early 20s. So I would say just try what you want to do. Like, you might not even like it, you know, like you might think and like romanticize like, oh yes, I'm going to do this and it's gonna work out. But once you do it, you might not even enjoy it. But now you know, like, okay, at least I tried this, let me try this. So I think just try different things that you like. Obviously, I do have it a lot easier with more supportive parents. Like, they don't really, I mean, they do put pressure on me, but like in a different aspect, and I guess I do have more freedom when it comes to that. We only have one life to live. Why not do something you love to do? And honestly, like, having a 9-to-5 is not a bad thing. Like, I feel like people say like, oh, quit your 9-to-5 and like do something more creative. It's like, if you want 9-to-5, you want that stable income and that stable job, and that fulfills you, that is amazing. Honestly, sometimes I wish I had a 9-to-5 and had more like just stableness in my life, because I feel like there's nothing stable about this current job. There's nothing wrong with the 9-to-5. So if you love that, do it. But if you don't, and that like drains your energy and just drains your soul, just do something you want to do. For me, I'm more like a risk taker, I guess. Like, I don't really know anyone else that have done my path and the amount of risk that I took. I would just say, just give everything a shot. Like, you know, make a list of things that you would like to do, and who knows what will hit. So yeah, I kind of rambled there, I'm so sorry. Alright, so this next question is nice. Well, there's two questions that I feel like are kind of similar. It says, when did you start dressing monochromatically? And then the other one is, how has your style developed over the years, and how do you see it developing in the future? So just on the basis of my style. So me dressing monochromatically, honestly, it started when I was really young. Like, I'll show you this photo. When I was a kid, this was an intermediate. Yes, I know, I look different. People say like I got surgery and stuff, which I don't know if it's a compliment, but I kind of do take offense to it. It's just an odd thing to say, like, you got surgery. I'm just like, okay, I did not. If I did get surgery or any kind of like work, I would vlog it. I would show you guys, I would tell you, I'll be very open. Like, I wouldn't look like this if I got surgery. Let's just say that, okay? My nose wouldn't be crooked and flat. My lids wouldn't be uneven. My brows wouldn't be wonky. Like, I'm not even trying to be like mean to myself, I'm just saying. But anyway, back to this photo. You can see my earrings are blue. My braces are blue. Like, everything is blue. Like, everything matched, and I had braces. And every time I would change my braces color, I would change my earring color to match it. So I didn't realize I did that when I was young until I saw that photo again like last year when I went to my mom's house. And as for my style, when I was very, very young, like a kid, I was a really big tomboy. Yeah, I was a big tomboy. It's because I grew up with my brother and his friend, so I had like literally no girls in my life. So yeah, I was a big tomboy. I actually looked like a boy, to be honest. Maybe when I was like 14, 15, 16, I love the stuff that I love now. Like pearls and just girly clothes, lace, white. Like, I love that. I love Japanese fashion, and that's like kind of what I love now, but more of like a simple modern style take on that. I think growing up, like maybe late teens, early 20s, I really tried my best to like fit in with the friends that I was around, and it just really wasn't me. It was just not my style. You know, just going through teenage life, finding yourself and trying to fit in with others that are very different from you, that kind of like swayed me off. And now that I'm 26, I found my style again, and I ain't looking back. The next question says, is YouTube your full-time job? And yes it is. I'm so grateful that I can actually say that. And I don't know, I see some people online say that YouTube is their full-time job, but I think they mean in an aspect like they just do that solely full-time. But when I say it's my full-time job, I mean like it pays me like a full-time income. Like, I'm getting a salary income kind of payment, you know what I mean? Like, I've always done YouTube full-time, but I've always had other jobs on the side because it never paid well. Before I did it full time, but it didn't pay me full time, if that makes sense, you know? I have you guys to thank for that, and thank you guys for supporting me. So this question is about marriage. Do you think you and Harry will ever get married? So yes, we will. We are celebrating our 10-year anniversary at the end of this year. We're still just like thinking about it. Like there's no actual plans. We're not making like actual moves to pursue that right now, but it's definitely in the talks more recently. But it's also just like, I talked about this in my Lunar New Year Get Ready With Me, that before the reason why we didn't get married is because of money, because I'm not someone to ask my parents for money to pay for things that I want. And I know in like, even in my culture, it is custom for parents to pay, but for me, like that makes me feel very uncomfortable. Like I rather not. I want to pay for everything myself. Like we're not gonna have a grand wedding or anything, so it's not like gonna be super expensive. But now that money is not an issue, it's more of an issue like people are pressuring us to have babies. And for me, marriage is okay, but babies is not okay. Like I don't want babies right now, and when people are telling me what I should do with my body, it's just really frustrating, to be honest. Like it really puts me off. So, but my friend Denise, she was telling me like no matter what you do, people are going to keep pressuring you anyway, because she just had a baby, and then literally people were telling her like, when is baby number 2 coming, you know, like when she just gave birth. So it's like it doesn't stop. People keep asking more. So it's like, why are we stopping what we want to do because of what other people are gonna say to us? We don't know. There's no concrete information right now. But I have shopped. I have shopped for a few dresses. So lashes are on. These are the style Love and Light from House of Lashes. But let's go into the next question because I feel like I'm almost done with my makeup. Let's see. What is your top 5 K-pop girl and boy groups? I'm not sure if I have a top 5 for boys especially. Like I really only like GRWM. Like GRWM is my ultimate group, like across the board. I am a carrot, so 17, and I used to be an ARMY, like still kind of am, but I just don't really keep up with them anymore. I think, I don't know, like don't come for me. I still watch their stuff from time to time, but I wouldn't say like I really keep up with them anymore. For girl groups, Blackpink, my ultimate girl group, and then I love Twice as well. And then the other groups that I kind of have my eyes on, it's like Stacy, ITZY, who else? Just like, I do like watching girl groups more, like performance wise, but I feel like GRWM and 17 variety show wise, I mean I do love their music as well and I do support them. I saw another question saying who's your bias in GRWM. Bias is JB from day one. Dream High Days has been JB, but bias Rika, they take turns, but I would say mostly Jinyoung and Yugam is like my bias Rika, so I love all of them. I'm OT7, so yeah. But the next question says, do you still feel pressure to keep up with releases, or have you settled into just doing whatever you want? Yes, I still feel pressure, to be honest. I think when you do this kind of job, you're always gonna feel kind of some kind of pressure. I think I felt more pressure when I discovered more of my fellow peers that are on a similar like audience size as me, who keep up with releases like so quickly, but I kind of stopped comparing myself to that because like I live in New Zealand. It's like, what can I do? Everything here releases at a later date, and even if I did buy it on a launch day, you know, I would still get it like 2 weeks later. So regardless, like no matter what, like 99% of the time I am always going to be late for a release because of my location, and that's something like what can I do? It's not like I'm gonna go move, right? Of course, you know, creators in the US where most of these things are releasing first, they're gonna get it first, and they also get PR. I'm actually not on a lot of PR lists, so you know, so I kind of stopped comparing myself, but I still do feel the pressure because on the back end of YouTube, it shows you who your subscribers are also watching, and all those YouTubers that you guys are watching, they all upload very quickly and very frequently, but just for my editing style and you know how much content I film, Like, I go really in depth, guys, like especially my, you know, comparisons and stuff. I don't think a lot of other creators do that. Yeah, I try not to compare because we're just in different situations. We literally don't live in the same area, so it's like, it's not really reasonable for me to compare, you know what I mean? Like, let's say if I did live in the US, then I think I would definitely feel more pressure because that is in my means to post as they release, but I live in New Zealand, so it's like, what can I do? So makeup is pretty much done. I'll answer one last question while I do my hair. I'm not really doing anything too special. I'm just going to put it in a claw clip. So it's because my dress is like high neck, so I think it looks better when my hair is up, even though my face is so round and even though I have a double chin. Anyway, the last question, I thought we could finish this off because I think it's really fitting now that I'm, you know, going into a new age, is what's something you're proud of? And I don't know, for me it's really hard to talk about like what I'm proud of because I don't want to come off like I'm boasting or anything, but I think I gotta give myself a little bit of credit for, you know, things that have happened. I'm really proud of my channel because it's something that I worked really hard on and I was really persistent on it because I think a lot of people, and I know a lot of people who, you know, tried YouTube because they wanted to, I don't know, be an influencer. I don't know what they wanted out of it, but they tried it, but because their views were so low, they just stopped because they weren't getting that result that they were expecting kind of overnight. But for me, you know, this is my 8th year on YouTube. Since from the beginning, like I said, I've put a lot of effort in it. I put a lot of work in it. I put the time, even though I had other jobs on the side. Like, I was really hustling to make this work, and only like 7 years later, it did work out for me. And even though when people would mock me or don't believe in me and like, how much do you earn? Like, you know, when people would say those things, like, I still kept going and I still did it, and now I'm here. And I think that's something to be very proud of because I think these days you see a lot more people on TikTok because the algorithm is much better and it's easier to get views, it's easier to go viral. When you see your videos get a lot of views, that encourages you to post more. So that's why I think a lot of people are starting to go on TikTok, is because if you get like 1,000 views on TikTok, that feels different from 1,000 views on YouTube. That's why you see a lot more creators on TikTok these days because they didn't have to try so hard, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't take them that long to grow. But I think for a lot of us YouTubers, it's not that simple. Even if your video does go viral, you wouldn't blow up the way you would blow up on TikTok, if that makes sense. And I think for my channel and just like me generally, I grew very, very steadily. I didn't have like a viral video overnight that just gave me a lot of followers. I've built my image very, very steadily, and I think maybe that's why my channel grew. But I don't know, like, it's something I'm very proud of because it's something that, you know, I really persevered, and I feel like not many other people would have done that. And that's pretty much my hair, by the way. And then of course, I'm very, very proud of Red Dragon. This was just very, very special to me, and it's a bittersweet feeling because when this did release, we were in a lockdown. Couldn't really celebrate it the way I wanted to, and even when it sold out as well, like, I couldn't really celebrate it with anyone really, which makes me quite sad, and I feel like now it's just a little too late to celebrate it. I really never thought I would ever have a collaboration palette, let alone this amazing, beautiful palette that you guys love so much, that you guys have hit pan on, that you love the color story. I still get tags on it till this day. I still get mentions, like, you know, that means a lot to me. I think just for an Asian gal here in New Zealand where representation literally is zero, like all the PR events, you don't see many Asians there. It's something I gotta give myself credit for. Like, I've worked for this moment, you know? So yeah, that's something I'm proud of. Of course, there's other things I'm really proud of too, but if we're talking career-wise, those would be my two things, I think. And also my connection with you guys. I know a lot of your usernames and I do recognize you guys a lot. So yeah. Love you. Okay, I got my outfit on. This is the dress that I'm gonna be wearing. Isn't it so pretty? I love it so much. So it's from a brand called JUDY or Josie. It's a Vietnamese clothing brand and I'm in love. This dress, it was like I think 80 US, but the quality, like it blows me away. It definitely gives me a lot of Zimmerman vibes, and Zimmerman is like really expensive, so go check them out. They have different colorways, different styles as well, like just beautiful dresses for like extremely top-notch quality. Shipping is expensive, but I mean for a special occasion it's beautiful. So it has the corset right here, so it does make my stomach look a little bit flatter. You know, I got a belly pouch. Does emphasize the boobies a little too much for my liking, but that's okay. But the back is backless. How elegant and pretty is that? And then also the skirt on the outer rim, it has this like material here, so when it's laying like this, it has a really nice like flow to it, and the skirt also has pockets. And then for my earrings, I'm wearing these pearl drop ones from Yes Style. Perfume is my 2022 perfume of the year, Chanel No. 5. Love the smell. For accessories, I'll be carrying this bag from JYP. It's the Gabby bag. I think the color goes well. And then shoes, I just have these nude heels. They're from Ruby, which is like from Canon, but I got these years ago. That's my outfit. Alright guys, so here we have the final look. Once again, I'll leave everything linked down below, what I used on my face. I'll link the hair clip, I'll link the earrings, I'll link the dress, everything you need to know. I'll leave it all down below. But thank you guys so much for getting ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this old school get ready with me, from, you know, makeup to hair to outfit, and a little snippet of the vlog as well. I've been on YouTube since I was 19 and now I'm 26, so it's been a long time, you guys. I mean, if you have been here from the start, you really have seen me grow through, you know, my predominant years. So whether you've joined since the beginning or you just joined yesterday, I'm still so grateful you're here, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I'm sending you all my love. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll go ahead and see you guys in my next one. Bye!